the Jada, it's the Jada, it's the Jada show. It's the Jada, it's the Jada, it's the Jada show. It's the Jada, it's the Jada, it's the Jada show. Jada, Jada. Jada.
Hi guys, welcome back to the Jada show. I'm sorry I've been gone for so long. I've been getting so much complaints about, oh my god, when's your next video going to be? And since the COVID, didn't really have the time to. But now we have a lot of time to do a little short Jada show. And in this video, I'm going to be teaching you how to make eggs. And I will be using a gas stove for this video. I don't have a really other stove. I don't know why I said that, but anyway, if you're making it for yourself, I say you should use like 4 eggs. And if you're making it for other people, you might want to double it or triple it if you're making it for 2 more people. But I already beaten my eggs, but I'll still show you how to beat your eggs. So I like to hold it with my left hand, like this, and I take the fork. I hold it like this, so the fork is facing that way. Like this side is facing, like this side's facing towards yourself. So you hold it like this, and you just start shaking it up. But tips for cracking your eggs: don't go too wild with it. Don't go all around the egg. Just do one spot. And if you like broke it a lot to the point starting to drip it out, just use your thumbs to open it, because then it's just gonna make a big mess. And if you end up getting a shell in there, don't do that. Just use something else that's really easy to pick it up. But in this video, you'll need this. You'll need a spatula if you have a spatula, and if you don't have a spatula, you can use like things like I don't know, like a really big knife of some sort or something, but something close to a spatula. I don't really have any other spatula except this, but that might not work for eggs because it has holes in it. So anyway, you want that, you want a knife, you want butter, you want eggs, you want a pan, and you want a stove, and I think that's all. Oh, you want the egg carton to hold the eggs, okay? Anyway, so after beating the eggs, you want to turn this on. So I have the pan in the front here, so I'm doing, or like the front stove. So I'm gonna turn it. Let me light it. Okay. And I usually do 2 or 3 or maybe in between. But now it's time to put our butter on because it's already starting to heat up. So you just want to cut a little piece of butter the first time and just put it on. You can lightly go like that, but don't go because then it's going to scratch your pan. So after you see that it's starting to melt, it's just butter, you can pick it up and start going around like this, but keep it over the stove so it still heats up. Let me just... And if you don't think your slice was enough butter, put another thin slice on there. But too thick of a slice, it'll take longer to melt, and your eggs might not taste as good after. But this is just so when you're cooking the eggs, it doesn't stick. So, yep. Now that my butter's melting, I'm gonna take my eggs. Oh, and I forgot to tell you, if you just have the eggs, if you have milk at home, you can pour it in there, or if you can turn the water on to like the most thinnest you can get it and just quickly go, so your eggs will just be plain eggs. But I added water to mine. So yeah, I'm gonna pour it in, so take the fork out. You don't really want metal things. And you don't want metal things on the pan while it's cooking, too. So, just gonna pour it. There you go. And then see how like right here you still have eggs? Well, the spatula, that's also why the spatula's here. It's gonna help you take what's left in the pan and, put it out. So you wanna use the front side of the spatula and drag it out like that. And if you wanna use the sides, that's fine, but usually I just use that to have the eggs on the side go down. So be careful not to drop it in because then you're gonna have to redo that all over again. Okay, so I think I'm done with that. That was good. And so you just sit here and wait, and once you pour it in, if you look at the edges, you can already tell that the eggs are cooking. So you just want to wait a little bit to wait for it to cook, but don't walk away from the eggs. You might want to turn it off to walk away from the eggs for a little bit because the pan will still be hot, so it'll still cook a little bit. So yeah. Oh, mine's bubbling. And so do not use the fork to do this next step. You have to use your spatula or whatever you're using. And you just wait. I don't think I was ready to do that yet. But anyway, yeah, I'm sorry for the whole season didn't go as planned because COVID popped up and just and then it came to TikTok. So we're oh yeah, that's right. So once you see a lot of yellow, you should drag it. You can't see it, but can I lift this up? All right. Do not leave your spatula in there. I accidentally just dropped. But I don't think you can see it, but I dragged it, and then there's a fold of eggs. Whoa. But see, you see that white part, the yellow part right there? That's the part I pulled. Oh, hello. But, yeah, and then since my sides are getting ready, I'm gonna start pulling them. And you shouldn't actually put this on your plate until all the eggs are cooked. Well, obviously. But as you're folding it, on your first or second try, you want to start, cutting it up. Like that. And you just start dabbing at it. Let's do another fold. Oh, it's starting to look good. And then I like to flatten it down sometimes and then continue doing it. At this point, when it's just basically all scrambled eggs and you just have this much yolk left, you can just start flattening it down and flipping it over non-stop. Just don't mix it too much. At one point, you're going to have to stop. But the butter isn't really for the taste, but if you were to put too much butter, it wouldn't really do good to the eggs. But if you didn't put enough butter, the eggs would stick to the pan. But, so far, you can see the eggs. I don't even have to look it up. You can see my yummy, yummy eggs. So yeah. And if y'all are wondering why I'm cooking alone, I'm 10, and 2, I'm being supervised, okay? So, I'm not doing this alone. Anyway, so yeah, that's how you do it. And then once you feel like it's about done, you can wait a little bit more, but I just flatten it down. When you hear, I love that sizzle. Oh yeah. And then you turn it off. You want to go the way you turned it on. So I'm gonna go that way. Right, so, okay. And as you can see, it's still cooking, so I'm just gonna jab it up a little bit. I forgot one. I need a plate and a fork. Hold on. I need the magic to happen. Okay, hold on. I gotta do the see-through thing. See, wait. Ryan the Last Dragon. Whatever it's called when you get hit by the ash monster thingamajig. I don't think my magic's working very good. Don't break the plate, magic. Thank you. Ew, magic! You got me the wrong plate. There's a dirty spot in here, but that doesn't matter. Anyway, so the fork you used to beat up the eggs, you can use that to eat the egg. But of course you have to wash it because it has raw eggs on it, and you didn't use it in the pan to cook the eggs. So yeah, and my eggs are just about done. Oh, I forgot something. If you're in like the middle of in cooking these eggs, you can season it with salt and pepper. But I didn't do that in this video because I forgot to. Sorry guys. Anyway. Yeah, and if you flip it over, like you're still cooking it, you can see how cooked it is. Mine's cooked pretty good. And this shouldn't really take long. You know, this only took about 6 minutes to actually make, even though this is like, so far, 11-minute video, but, well, fatty. Yeah, have pets. Anyway, let's go like that. So, yeah, you can keep the eggs on for now, but you want to take your fork and wash that. So, let me do that real quick. Maybe not with soap, you can just rinse it off, but, you know, like, obviously you can tell it's clean now, like, obviously. Anyway, where's my plate? You can scooch everything out the way now. Ooh. For that, but anyway, you're going to want to take your plate, your fork, and, well, you don't really need a fork for this, but you want to take this, and I'm going to do it this way so you guys can see my eggs, but, and careful not to burn yourself, because that will really hurt, because I burned myself the other day. Anyway, and then you can just place that down. And here are my eggs. They look so steam. But these are my eggs. It smells so good. It would be better to hash and grits though. I'm gonna place this down. And taking care of this is easy. Washing your pan, you can just rinse it out and then put it back, or you can hand wash it. But you might want to soak what you like beated the eggs in. You might want to put water in it and just keep the water in it. So you fill it up. And so you soak it up like this. And you just let it sit. Ooh. And I think egg cartons, they go in recycling, I believe. So I put that in the recycling, put the butter back. The butter doesn't need washing. The knife can just go in the sink. And yeah, that's easy. But I gotta have room for that. And obviously we know where we can put this. We can just toss. Well, not toss it. We'll put it in the sink. Anyway, so that is how we cook eggs. I have eggs still around here, like here. But yeah, that's how we cook eggs, and that was for first season for a very long, first episode for a very, very long time. We might not do this very often, as you used to, but you should start seeing more videos of us, and we're gonna And apparently we're gonna start a little new thing where we start doing it in the fall and winter instead of just the spring and summer. So, so yeah, I'll see you guys later. We gotta answer the call. Stop it.